This is Block 8, Pax Americana, Section 6, The Seeds of the Civil Rights Movement, with this section beginning with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks is a name you all know. She is an American hero. In December of 1955, in a story that I'm sure you all know, Rosa Parks, a college-educated black seamstress in Montgomery, Alabama, refused to give up her seat on the front of a Montgomery city bus to a white passenger. She made a quiet scene by simply quietly refusing to move. The bus driver stopped the bus, the police boarded it, and arrested Miss Parks for violating the city's segregation Jim Crow laws. In 1925, it might have ended there. In 1935, it might have ended there. Even in 1945, it might have ended there. But in 1955, with enough integration having already happened, black Americans having fought in World War II, the Army and Korea, the Army being desegregated, baseball being desegregated, people beginning to, the Emmett Till murders having taken place. Emmett Till was murdered right before this. In 1955, it did not end there. And what happened next was a seminal moment in the history of American civil rights. The entire black community of Montgomery, Alabama, which was almost half the entire city population, boycotted the city transportation network. For an entire year, black American citizens in Montgomery refused to take city buses to work. They refused to take city trams to work. Month after month, the city of Montgomery was losing money. Finally, after 1 year, and this boycott that had been led by Rosa Parks and by Martin Luther King, we'll talk about him in a moment, after a year, after losing all this money and having bad press up in the little more tolerantly minded north, the city surrendered and ended its segregated rules on buses and other public transportation. Rosa Parks and any other citizen of Montgomery, Alabama, from that point forward, could sit wherever the damn well she pleased on any city bus. The case eventually reached the Supreme Court, where the city's segregated bus rules were found to be unconstitutional, but by then the power of the people, the power of Miss Parks, the power of the black community in Montgomery, the power of their white allies had defeated the segregationist government of Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa Parks, although she started this whole boycott, did not lead it. The leadership of the Montgomery bus boycott went to a young pastor, the son of a preacher that was well known in the area, named Martin Luther King Jr. He led the boycott, the day-to-day operations of it, the speech giving, and he was a very, very gifted speaker, and has launched the young minister to national fame. This is when Martin Luther King became famous, leading this very, very successful bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama.